Jesus tæt på hold det blinde, næst blå er sit bedst par. Just real time du bra har jeg ven, livet er på jeg vil slå. Just med blå i blå.
Entendi, Mamoru da Centro, não.
Just tæt på mit par, lille bong er cirka strå. En lille pjæs, jeg slår ned, så kom lige i mammas blå. Just tæt på mit par, lille bong er cirka strå. En lille pjæs, jeg slår ned, så kom lige i mammas blå. Jesus tæt på hold det blinde, næst blå er sit bedst par. Just real time du bra har jeg ven, livet er på jeg vil slå. Just med blå i blå. Just tæt på mit par, lille bong er cirka strå. En lille pjæs, jeg slår ned, så kom lige i mammas blå. Just tæt på mit par, lille bong er cirka strå. En lille pjæs, jeg slår ned, så kom lige i mammas moskov. Jesus tæt på hold det blinde, næst blå er sit bedst par. Just real time du bra har jeg ven, livet er på jeg vil slå. Just med blå i blå.
Entendi, Mamoru da Centro, não.
Just tæt på mit par, lille bong er cirka strå. En lille pjæs, jeg slår ned, så kom lige i mammas blå. Just tæt på mit par, lille bong er cirka strå. En lille pjæs, jeg slår ned, så kom lige i mammas blå. Jesus tæt på hold det blinde, næst blå er sit bedst par. Just real time du bra har jeg ven, livet er på jeg vil slå. Just med blå i blå. Just tæt på mit par, lille bong er cirka strå. En lille pjæs, jeg slår ned, så kom lige i mammas blå. Just tæt på mit par, lille bong er cirka strå. En lille pjæs, jeg slår ned, så kom lige i mammas moskov. Jesus tæt på hold det blinde, næst blå er sit bedst par. Just real time du bra har jeg ven, livet er på jeg vil slå. Just med blå i blå.
sempre eu não.
Just to reach party, lily pong, and circus floor. Lily plus, just love you. So company, il y a mama's floor. Just to reach party, lily pong, and circus floor. Lily plus, just love you. So company, il y a mama's floor. Jesus tell på halvt flinna en näst blå är bäst på. Just nu temp du bra hade väl i livet på livets glad. Just med glad mitt blod. Just to reach party, lily pong, and circus floor. Lily plus, just love you.
Hello, everybody. Very excited tonight for this. Unironically, I'm like super excited. I'm a couple minutes early than scheduled time because I wanted to talk about the game a little bit and about the Kickstarter and about why I wanted to play it and everything. And then we'll start because I'm very excited. Let me pull up my little sticky note that has the things I wanted to talk about. Yeah, the first two things is that if you do exclamation point KS in chat, it'll pull up the Kickstarter. I'm gonna do it now as an example. And then if you want to try the demo yourself, either you don't want to watch me play it, which is totally fine, you want to play it yourself, or you watch me play it and you have some options that you would have rather done than what I did, then you can play the demo yourself by doing exclamation point POWE. Yes, and there we go. That links to the Steam demo. In addition to that, the reason I wanted to play this is because they were looking for LGBT streamers to play the game. I am that. They specifically mentioned, like, if you like magical girls and dark fantasy, which are all things I like. I don't think I've ever like actually talked about it on stream before. Maybe I have, I don't know. But some of my first anime ever were magical girl animes. I had subbed VHS copies of Sailor Moon, although I had some dubbed Sailor Moon as well, because that was significantly more like available even where I was. And also like subbed Utena and subbed Cardcaptor Sakura, and I think as a queer person that those did heavily like not inspire me, but I probably would have understood myself less quickly than I did without them. I mean, I know for a fact that Cardcaptor Sakura showed like the first gay people I think I've seen in media ever. And then all the gender and sexuality themes that are present in both Sailor Moon and also Utena cannot be understated enough. So, big fan, big excited. No, you haven't missed anything. I've just been talking about how you can do exclamation point KS in the chat to see the Kickstarter, and exclamation point POWE in chat to see the demo, and I'm just talking about why I wanted to play it. So you haven't missed anything yet. Talked about the magic girl thing, which is the one thing I really wanted to talk about. I will go ahead and do the content warning. I haven't actually started the demo yet, so it might show it at the beginning. If it does, we'll just see the warning again, no harm in that. It contains themes of drug abuse, sexual assault, and other heavy topics. So if any of those bother you, I completely understand. Maybe this stream isn't for you, come back another time. I always try to be very upfront with themes and content warnings because I don't want anyone to be, triggered or anything, as somebody who has mental health issues and triggers of my own. And then I just want to read the description of the game and the features from the Kickstarter because I think they're very cool. So the description of the game: this story begins in the year 2004. Oof. As you take control of a 21-year-old woman who goes by the nickname of Princess. She wakes up in a rainy forest in the dead of night with severe symptoms of prescription drug abuse. It'd be so cool if I could speak. Hold on, I'm gonna drink water. Talking too fast. You must first find a way to guide her to safety before uncovering the many other mysteries surrounding you. Once you do, you unlock special powers which allow you to change not only your future, but also the future of the world, but they come at a great cost. You must live your life as princess while managing your addiction, newfound powers, relationships with others, a new job, and most importantly, preventing the end of the world. Sounds dope. Please make me a magical girl. I can handle it. And then the last thing is the features. Full voice acting for all characters. This is from the Kickstarter, so I don't know if all of this is in the demo itself, of course, but this is what they're intending to be the full features. 4 romanceable characters who have each of their own stories to uncover, multiple endings, around 10 to 20 hours of playtime. Will be more if certain goals are hit, which makes sense. I believe the demo is only an hour to 2 hours, I believe. 100% human made, so no AI of any kind. And an emotional story with many highs and lows, inspired by other great visual novels such as Fate Stay Night, Tsukihime, and Sakayan no Iganak. The last one I have not heard of, but the Fate Stay Night and Tsukihime comparisons were enough to make me recommend the Kickstarter and the game in general to my sister-in-law, who really likes both of those. And I think that she not only immediately backed the game in some capacity, but is also now looking into the last game I mentioned that I'm unfamiliar with. So all in all, I think it'll be very fun. I'm very excited because I am the visual novel guy. I have my special visual novel outfit, well, model, but and I'm going to be wearing that today. I think that's really everything I have to say before we just go directly into it. Hello, Julia! Alright. Put me in, coach. Chapter 1. The Awakening. I'm here for Toxic Yuri, probably. Surely there will be Toxic Yuri in my Magical Girl game. In my LGBT Magical Girl game. The rain pours down into the ocean, filling it with itself and becoming part of something so much greater. Raising it to greater heights, it offers a salty taste to the gods in the night sky. Where do we go when we die? The ocean cries out to the sky above. Only time will tell, the sky responds, looking down upon its tiny child throwing a temper tantrum. This is no ordinary day in the Atlantic. Something sinister is around. The waves rarely behave this way. Sirens blare from the crashing waves and foreboding atmosphere. 'Tis but a sign of things to come. Just like my favorite visual novel, Umaneko. There is no happiness here. All humans must drown. No life and no love. Doesn't make a difference to the ocean. More food for the fish. It loves those who inhabit it. Not appreciating foreign invaders, it remains steadfast in pushing those without the ability to reside away. In the woods, the rain was more peaceful. The pitter-patter of the raindrops rests on the leaves and fall towards the ground. Burrowing into the dirt, the rain sleeps until it's called forth to the sky once again. Little did the rain know what it was in the presence of. In this particular forest lies someone very special. You, but to be more specific, what you are to become. Me? Insert the Bryan Cranston pointing name. Me? Never mind that. These details are meaningless. For this is a tale of a princess in a doomed world. No happy ending awaits her. No happy ending awaits anyone on this rock in the solar system. I think that confirms Toxic Yuri, actually. That's what that means, right? The princess slept soundly in the forest. The princess knows not what surrounds her. You are the princess, a sleeping beauty waiting to regain cognition. Wake up, dear princess. Ooh. Enter her name. I mean, I mean, everyone's gonna call me Princess anyway. Do I just make my name Princess? Or do I name myself Atticus? I guess I'll do my name. Gender's a construct. Anyway. As you attempt to move, you find that you cannot do so. Uh-oh. Numbness has taken over. Your body feels as if it is a statue. The only feeling comes from the tips of your fingers. Everything lacks such a feeling. You begin to panic. Yeah, that's fair. The feeling returns, so cold, so wet. Hey, that means you're alive! That's great!
Where am I? How did I even get into a situation like this? Wait, I remember now. It was those guys at the damn rock show last night.
Oh, did we
They
get...
must have laced this
Yeah.
shit. I've never taken Numex and had side effects this severe.
The voice acting is very nice. You move your eyelids around looking for your purse, but it is nowhere to be found. Yeah, we probably have lost everything. I mean, she said like a couple nights ago, question mark, or just the other night? I don't know, but that's a concerning amount of time. Our stuff is super gone. This means your cell phone, wallet, and other belongings are gone. I hope someone canceled our credit cards. Oh, I will hydrate, thank you. Water time. The only thing they left behind was an empty bottle of pills. You don't recognize the brand.
As if things couldn't get any fucking worse for me right now. They must have stole my purse when I was unconscious.
Yeah.
Guess I'll deal with that situation later. First, I need to stand up and get out of the rain.
You wanna kill those guys, queen? I mean, princess? You were able to slowly stand up and move under the cover of the trees. I'm enjoying this background art a lot. I don't know if it's actually reminding me of Spirit Hunter, which is another one of my favorite visual novels, or if I am just so desperate for new Spirit Hunter content that I think it looks like the Spirit Hunter backgrounds, but there are a lot of very nice, like, forest backgrounds in the Spirit Hunter games. You were able to slowly stand up and move under the cover of the trees. Everything is in so much pain, your head is pounding. It feels like it's about to explode. I mean, I don't think being super wet is gonna help us, but I also think waiting here is also not gonna be great. So I think I'm just gonna keep moving. You decide to do your best to get home as soon as possible to avoid any further harm. Sitting down in the cold rain could put your life in danger. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Pneumonia's a bitch. Oh, I'm manageably numb. That's good. Is one of the numb status going to be comfortably? I would like to have a comfortably numb status, actually. You navigate the forest while avoiding the rain. It was hard to tell what direction you were headed. Eventually, you stumble upon a side path that looks like it takes you back to the main road.
This looks like the right way. I just have to keep taking it one step at a time.
One foot in front of the other. I don't actually remember that song, nor what it's from. Maybe VeggieTales? I don't know. Was that a hard pull from my childhood? You are starting to regain more control of your body as you keep walking. With renewed confidence, you focus all of your energy on progressing down the path. The rain finally stops as you approach your destination. After walking for a couple hours, you begin to see the outskirts of a town in the distance. It is very relieving to finally see civilization again.
Only a little further until I can make it home. I can do this.
See, it's already late. If we had waited for the, rain to pass, we probably wouldn't get home till morning, and also we would probably have the worst case of pneumonia and also drug side effects anybody has ever had. I mean, we might still have pneumonia, to be fair, but, you give yourself some motivation to continue along. However, the truth is, you are at your limit. In the back of your mind, you know that you still have a long way to go before you get to your final destination. Yeah, but there are probably nicer places to sleep in this random town than, the forest. As you walk through the countryside, you notice a house that still has its lights on. It looks as if it's a small, older home, one that has seen a lot of history.
I hate to be this person, but I really need help right now.
Yeah. People who live on this side of town are usually really nice. It is part of the culture here to help people out when they are in need. Even though Virginia... Oh, we're in Virginia? Hello? Even though Virginia is pretty far north, a lot of people here still hold on to these traditional Southern values. I won't say where I'm from, but I'm near Virginia, and my interest in this game has skyrocketed. Yeah, Appalachia mention! Appalachia mention! My interest in this game was already pretty high and has now skyrocketed significantly.
Might as well knock and see if they're willing to help me out.
A little time passes, then you hear a resident begin to move. Someone approaches the door from the inside.
Sorry to bother you so late. I was walking back to the city and got caught up in the rain.
To the city? Well, that's a long walk late at night. You're welcome to take a rest inside my house. I will try and help you out the best.
Thank you! Heart emoji. Thank you, nice southern woman. Oh, she's got dog tags. Does she have 3 sons in the military? Or 2 sons and 1 husband? That's what I would guess. Either of those, maybe. Or it's just a necklace and it's not supposed to be dog tags. The woman's house looks just as well lived as the exterior. Everything seems like it is well loved and well used. She looks you up and down with a concerned look on her face.
My goodness, what is a pretty thing like you doing walking in the rain on a Sunday night?
Under attack. The horrors, ma'am.
It's a long story I would rather not talk about right now if I'm being honest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be pushy. I was just curious is all. My name is Samantha. I will go get you some towels and blankets.
Thank you, Samantha.
If you need anything else, please let me know.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. You can call me Princess. Let's just say it's a nickname that was earned, not given. I'm not really a big fan of my birth name anyway, so it was
Very
bound to
funny.
stick.
1 second. There we go. That should be better. I noticed I was bouncing a little too much.
Well, that sounds interesting, Miss Princess. Tell me more when I come back, okay?
I love this woman. I would die for her, actually. Samantha is heading towards another room in the house. She moves slow, not because of her physical health, merely just to show she trusts you. I respect it. It seems like she'll be gone for a while, judging by far away she walked. I think it's supposed to be how far away she walked and how slowly she moved. I'm not gonna rifle through her medicine cabinet.
I can't lie to myself. I'm fiending, but I also have to control it.
Oh, that's fair. I didn't realize we were going through withdrawal, but I'm a little less judgmental. But yeah, we gotta be as good as we can. This woman is being nice to us. Kindness of others, especially in bad times, is the most important shit in the world. Your addiction rips into you for neglecting it. You do not give in this time, but this is one battle in a long war. Eventually you will be outnumbered. Only through incredible odds and dedication could they be overcome. Unrealistic goals lead to unrealistic outcomes. You must fight through unrealism. Samantha hands you some towels and a blanket. This will help with the cold, but another problem still persists.
You wouldn't happen to have any painkillers, would you?
I'm sorry, honey. I stopped using that stuff a long time ago.
No Advil?
There's something I have that will help you out much more than a pill.
Okay. I question, Huh?
Samantha? Where are you?
Oh no, the drug fiend coming out, yeah. That was my, bad Joel impersonation, by the After waiting a while, you start to get worried she may have dozed off or something. After you call her name, you hear her begin to approach. You hear her footsteps approaching, seems like she heard you and is coming back.
Looks like you're awake now. Here, these will help you dry off.
Immense amount of blanket and towels. She must have collected many over the years. She seems to have a hard time letting things go.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I was busy fetching some medicine to help you out.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're still awake.
It looks like the pills have taken a toll on you, honey.
Wait, how did you know I was
You know,
on
it
pills?
makes sense that this game takes place in Appalachia, considering it's about, like, opioid abuse and drug abuse. As someone from this area, that is a very, very real thing to this day. I know this game takes place in 2004, but it's a real concern even now. I think it's only really gotten worse.
Let's just call it intuition from someone with a similar experience in their
Ah, I see.
You came to the right person. I can help someone like you. But first, I want you to hear my story.
Yes, of course.
I love Samantha. She's so nice. Ooh, pretty beach. Samantha begins the story talking about her upbringing. She was born and raised in South Carolina in a small beach town. Things were simple and she was happy. After graduating high school, she married her high school sweetheart, many such stories. Life was going smoothly so far and nothing could get in her way. Things were not always simple though, complications began to arise. Around 10 years ago, Samantha's husband was injured at his job working construction. He went to a plain clinic and they prescribed him medicine for it. Little did he know the immense consequences this prescription would have. Solemn nodding many such cases. His tolerance grew higher and higher, and so did the quantity of his prescription. Again, the opioid crisis. It's a honestly, I am happy that people are talking about it in a constructive way. I think making art about horrors are both really good ways to... Not that I'm saying you were not talking about it, I'm just jumping off of what you were saying. I think one of the best ways you can attract somebody's attention to an issue is talking about it in a way that is meaningful / making art about it, as I think those two are similar. Sorry that my chair just creaked as I shifted backwards. 5 years after his first pill, Samantha's husband would overdose and die. Samantha had picked up on the habit as well, but swore to stop once her husband passed away. Doctors turned their backs on Samantha when she stopped taking the pills. She was no longer a profitable customer. Even though Samantha had stopped taking the pills, her addiction had persisted. Deep down, she knew that she would relapse eventually. The pain in her heart couldn't be filled with anything but pills, not that she had any other option. Instead of relapsing, Samantha took matters into her own hands. She was able to find a way to create medicine to help her addiction symptoms. Although she was very vague on the details, she promised that she would tell you more when she can trust you. I want to trust her, but I am a little... What do you mean? Finding this information is also what led her to move to Virginia. Apparently, this is one of the very few areas in the United States that all the needed ingredients can grow. Take that, nice lady's potions! True. The Virginia witch is offering me her anti-opioid potion. Her anti-opioid potions, and I should take them and not look a gifted Virginia witch in the mouth.
Losing someone to addiction isn't something I would wish on my worst enemy.
It is still the most difficult thing I have ever been through in my life. The past is the past, though. Nothing I can do to change it. What I can do is change the future.
Is that why you started creating your own medicine?
Yes, but I can't share it. If they find out, then they'll prosecute me for distribution of illegal drugs.
True. An awkward silence fills the room. Here, take this. It's better, gives her Tylenol. An awkward silence fills the room. You can tell this is a battle that Samantha's been fighting in her head for years. The reality is that anything that cuts into the profits of modern medicine will never be promoted or allowed to exist. Any threat will be outlawed or exterminated by the great forces of capitalism. Money over morals is a lesson learned through hard-earned experience, not just from her, but from many others like her. True.
Even if I cannot publish my discoveries, that doesn't stop me from being able to help people like you.
That reminds me of other visual novel I played recently on the stream, Potion Stand Story, the remade version, I believe it's DX version, starting with the trigger warning about capitalism. Real. Joking, they should add capitalism to the trigger warning list on this game as well.
I want you to have a sip of this, as long as you promise to keep this
I promise I will not tell about your secret drugs. I will be so normal. Oh my god, it is a potion! Hell yeah. Samantha walks over and picks up a strange-looking green liquid in a small bottle that she had set down on a nearby table. As she presented it to you, it gives off an incredible aura. You can tell that it took a lot of effort to create. I am so good at video games. I am so smart. True, you really are. You called it.
I want you.
Oh. Sorry. You accidentally hit my scroll wheel and went back.
Sure thing. I trust you, Samantha. I won't tell a soul.
Yes, I trust her. I trust Samantha with my life. Hopefully that does not bite me in the ass. You begin to drink some of the medicine. It tastes very strongly of earth. That shit tastes like dirt. Oh, that emote is so good. You can feel many different herbal ingredients smoothly flow down your throat. She's giving me her homemade, like, CBD concoction. Your body relaxes like I was right! Your body relaxes like it never has before. You begin to feel as if you are being pulled into a dream. A dream which becomes more and more vivid with each passing moment. Oh! I'm falling into the void. You know, I'm saying this as a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. You know, taking drugs that random people we don't know have given us is how we got in this situation. to be 100. You open your eyes and are suddenly blinded with an incredibly powerful light. It looks cool as hell in here. It looks like, that one Pokemon cave in here. It seems you're in a cave of some sort, filled with crystals illuminating it. This is also very Final Fantasy crystals. Seeing out of the exit hole is impossible, but you can hear the rain coming down outside.
Where am I? What is this place?
As you turn around, you see the body of water is even greater behind you. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to swim out that. This place gives off a mysterious aura. It's hard to describe exactly. It feels almost as if you're being watched by a higher being of some sort. Oh, wait, hold on. I wanted to say, and I forgot.
It's really hard to tell if this is just a crazy dream or if this is really happening.
One of the things that was mentioned somewhere, I don't know if it was on the Steam page or on the Kickstarter, because I didn't write down where I found it. They mentioned non-binary goddesses. I love non-binary goddesses. One of my first OCs ever, a non-binary goddess. Listen, this game was made for me.
Either way, I need to get out of here. This place kind of gives me the creeps.
What do you mean? Sorry, this place gives me the creeps. It's in the nicest looking glowing crystal cavern I've ever seen in my life. Like, that looks significantly better than this nightmare area out here. Turn around. Go back in there. After exiting the cave, you see a long path going into some mountains covered with forestry.
What is going on? This can't be real.
Yeah, probably not. It's probably a dream. The rain is even colder in this place than the forest you woke up in before heading to Samantha's. Although that world seems like a faraway place now from wherever you find yourself now. Rocks float in midair above you as if held up by some supernatural magical force. With no other options, you follow the path into the mountains. You enter the dark forest and attempt to take cover under a tree to stay out of the rain. The thought of being stuck here forever begins to cross your mind. Normally you could find shelter somewhere in a rainstorm like this, but not now. The place you have woken up in so far from your reality, you don't know what to do. I would not be going into the mountains. I'm gonna be real. I would be, camping my happy ass in the crystal cave where I am not getting wet and waiting on the rain to stop at the very least. All of a sudden you... Oh, I also forgot to mention, you can't see it because I never have the cursor on when I play games on stream because it bothers me. This game has a very cool custom cursor. Something is surely watching you now. You can just feel it. Mountain Lion. You attempt to silence your panic breathing and calm down. I drank the potion of heat-seeking mountain lions, and now every mountain lion in a 30-mile radius knows my exact location. Whatever is close by should leave you alone if you don't alert it. Well, the zoom in makes me think it's alerted. Yeah. Hey, Princess. I understand literal fight or flight. Both of these options suck ass. To be fair, I don't know that I would be thinking anything else. I'm gonna run. I was gonna make a Final Fantasy VI joke about the floating continent, but forgot you haven't played that. Yeah, I have not played many of Final Fantasy. I played the one with Zidane in it, and I have played a little bit of 14. And I've played a little bit of Tactics. I actually really like Tactics. I should stream Tactics. I like Tactics because it's basically a Fire Emblem game, and I love the Fire Emblem. You quickly turn away and try to lose the creature. We are not outrunning this mountain lion. Also, I know it's not probably actually a mountain lion, but I do like that it's actually some sort of creature, because now I feel like I'm so smart and good at games. It's my turn with the brain cell. However, it is somehow able to trace your scent even in the rain. It's the heat-seeking potion I took. No matter where you go, it catches up. It seems like there is nowhere left to run. Oh. Oh, really? Hey, man. The creature finally catches sight of you and does not hesitate for a moment. It immediately changes direction and begins to pick up speed. The kill is within sight. No need to hold back now. Oop. Dang. Okay, hold on. I died. Wait, no, hold on. Okay. How do I skip? There we go. I'm gonna do my name again. And we're just gonna skip exactly back where we were. And I'm gonna also pop a save. Crazy that I guess fight is the right answer here. Oh. Yeah, fight is the right answer here. The cool fight music kicked in. I see. The veins in your head begin to rush as blood starts flowing rapidly into your eyeballs. Okay. Every hair on your body stands up as if it feels like your skin begins to peel off. Hello? Am I becoming a werewolf? You feel heat radiating from your skin surface like a star being born in the night sky. Nothing is the same anymore. This is only the start. You're blue now. That's my attack. Time freezes. Your body begins to float in the air. Pain, fear, anxiety, paranoia. These feelings are amplified beyond the maximum of which you thought possible. However, as you realize this, your feelings are quickly replaced by something greater, something bigger than yourself. They are no longer trapped inside of your head. They are being channeled throughout your entire body. You're tired of being the victim, tired of not being in control. The feeling of despair begins to change into something else, something more useful. She purple? She is purple. Anger, hatred, these feelings you have long suppressed begin to resurface. The power growing within you gives you the confidence to finally fight back. Am I an evil magical girl?
Well, what are you waiting for? Come at me already!
Responding to your taunt, the creature begins to attack. You can tell that there are no thoughts behind those eyes. It is acting on its nature. Just like you, it is controlled by the power it wields. It is inevitable that it will attack a greater power that threatens it. I see, he wants to beat my ass because I am so cool. I can say other words, but face shit keeps happening. Thank you for the follow! It's as if you can see it moving in slow motion. Your perception has become inhuman. Judging by its speed, it is no match for you, merely a test to see your true capabilities. Oh, you got to the metal as fuck part. Yeah! I did die first, though. With this power, you can obliterate it without a second thought. Let's go. As if by instinct, you begin to concentrate your energy. Your newfound power begins to flow through your body and into your hand. Almost as if opening a faucet connected to a massive body of water, you feel an unlimited supply attached to you. Yeah, I did die. Well, it's like, I don't think I should fight or run, but I don't really know what an alternative is, so I'm gonna run. Whatever power you're channeling is nothing compared to the greatness of its source. Let's go. The creature approaches slowly but surely, violently running at you before you can release the attack. Little does it know that its fate has already been decided. You feel your veins begin to pulse, almost as if executing a pre-programmed command. It's not just the power you are channeling, but also the knowledge of how to use it.
Say goodbye, you furry fuck!
I wasn't expecting her to call him a furry fuck! A black bullet flies out of your hand and cuts through the air at the speed of light. Even with your ability to see the events around you as if they are happening in slow motion, you can barely keep your eyes on this attack. It surges with power and seeks to destroy anything in its path. Oh. I'm gonna put my hand in there. You can't see it, but I'm fingering the chest wound with the mouse cursor. The attack instantly tore through it like a speeding bullet going through a paper target. The creature is frozen in place, unable to move a muscle. You can see the look of terror struck on its face as it realized this was the final moment it would be alive. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes, motherfucker. Just as quickly as the battle started, it was over. Oh. I think maybe we're enjoying it a little much. Taking a life with no remorse, this is not something you thought you would do, but something else seems to be influencing you. You aren't fully in control. Murder is all you can think about. The pain is overwhelming. You feel a new part of you deep inside awakening, a part that should have never been born. Many voices in your head hurl commands at you with one thing in common. Destruction. Use your overwhelming power. Use it to destroy the wrong things in the world. However, the voices begin to get quieter and quieter. The silence finally allows you to think again. Just as quickly as the creature was killed, it vanishes from this world. So many unexplainable things happening at such a rapid pace. Your negative thoughts begin to rush back into your brain, going back home where they belong. As you look down, you can see that you are slowly transforming back into your original form. We are no longer blue. I know it's purple, but the Undertale You Are Blue Now thing is really funny to me. I'm not colorblind, I promise. You are right back where you started, in a forest in the rain. All alone, just as you always have been, with a feeling of dread and solitude overwhelming you. The darkness inside of you begins to vanish and is replaced by your sorrows as your power fades away.
I can't do this anymore. I give up.
Real.
I guess I'll be stuck in a goddamn forest for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
In whatever fucked up world I've somehow ended up in.
It's kind of funny that you ended up right back here. Suddenly you feel a mysterious energy surround you. Everything begins to fade away once again. Hello? It seems your prayers have been answered. I don't think we're in Virginia anymore, chat. Although you have not returned to your home, but have been transported to an even more unexplainable place than you were before. Yeah, tell me about it. My thoughts exactly? Yeah, this is crazy. I'm into it. This is my favorite castle in Virginia, you know. You stand inside a massive castle. Judging from the silence, it seems devoid of any people. However, everything is far too clean for it to be abandoned, so where is everybody?
Incredibly powerful, I must say.
Oh! The flag is blue. In the background, yeah, that flag is blue. Or curtains, you're right. You're right, there are curtains. As a girl walks in front of you after silently watching you mentally struggle from behind. Hello, you look like Shadow the Hedgehog, and I'm really into that. She seems like she is around your age, a little too familiar. You wouldn't be surprised to see someone like her at a rock show, but in a medieval castle? This just doesn't add up at all.
Just curious. What type of magic was that?
Great question. I have no answers.
Magic? Is that what I was doing?
You don't know about magic? That must have been your awakening then.
She's, like, significantly quieter, I think, than the main character. It was murder magic, duh, yeah. The magic that shoots you with a gun, because that is what it was described as doing, basically. The girl begins to look flustered and falls silent for a moment. You can tell she is processing a lot of different thoughts, deciding on the best course of action. This really is like shooting a guy and convincing a medieval peasant that you did it with magic. They don't know.
Firstly, my name is Kusanohime. I'm the goddess of vegetation and am responsible for governing all life on Earth.
Damn, just like that? Awesome.
Secondly,
You the non-binary goddess I've been hearing
I'm
about?
going to guide you to my sacred library to do so.
Okay. Kasano Hime walked through the hallway behind you into a large corridor. She walks in a hurry, although you don't see any reason you have to be in one. You're just happy you aren't getting attacked or rained on. At this point, you will take what you can get. Yeah. I do miss Samantha, though. You aren't going to ask any questions. Kasano Hime walks over to the desk to the right of the room. She grabs a book from the inside of one of its drawers and then walks over to you.
Looks like your spiritual energy is low. You do not have much time left to remain in this world.
Oh, I'm in, like, the Velvet Room. I understand now.
Before you return to where you came from, I want you to absorb the knowledge of this book I wrote.
Read my book. Pay me $20 to get my self-help book on learning how to do magic.
It will
It's
keep
not a
the basics
scam.
and we can go from there.
Okay. But also, if my magic is evil and based on my negative emotions, should I be reading this book? Kasana Hime uses some sort of magic and the book begins to emit a strange light. Is she beaming it into my brain? She is beaming it into my brain. Awesome. As you look into it, your vision fades away. You begin to have a flood of knowledge into your brain. When a world is first created, so is a place called the Spirit Realm. Although it exists in a separate dimension, it is connected to the life on its original planet. The gods and spirits of that world reside in the Spirit Realm, and they govern all aspects of it. The Spirit Realm for Earth used to be vibrant and full of life. That was until the Void arrived. Oh, evil red sky time. The Void arrived to Earth's Spirit Realm around 2 years ago, shrouding it in darkness. With its arrival, it brought an army of evil spirits with it that waged war with the Divine. One by one, the gods of this world were captured and fed to the Void, being farmed for their spiritual energy. The only god who survived was Kusana Hime, who went into hiding and assumed the role of all the gods in their absence. That's a lot of survivor's guilt, girl. I don't think I am the qualified professional to help you with that. But also, this is just like one of my favorite tabletop podcasts of all time, The Adventure Zone. The Void is an evil spirit that has the power to travel to different spirit realms and consume the world's spiritual energy. Once it consumes enough energy in that planet's spirit realm, it then transports itself into the real world. This requires an incredible amount of energy and takes many years to do so, but once it happens, all life is instantly consumed. Once it sucks a planet dry, it moves on to the next in an endless cycle. The Void here on Earth is nearing completion, meaning that unless it is defeated, it will destroy all life on Earth in approximately 6 weeks. That is like a little more than a single month. That's insane. No planet that has ever been infected with the Void has survived or been able to destroy it. Well, they didn't have me.
As you can see, not looking good at all. But not all hope is lost.
How can you say that? It looks pretty bad.
I'm in this underground secret base to analyze the void and may have found a weak point.
That's literally the plot of Chrono Trigger. It's the plot of many things, to be fair. But yeah. Yeah.
If I can train you to use your power to its fullest capabilities, then it should be possible to take it out.
Why me? You seem like a pretty capable magic user yourself.
Did you miss the part where all the other gods got eaten?
The truth is, I can't use any combat magic. My specialty's in other areas.
Okay.
I don't think it makes me any less of a magician. I'm not insecure about it at all.
Says the woman who is clearly insecure about it. A lot. Cassandra looks very nervous for some reason. Probably best not to push the issue.
You are the only one left who can fight it. All the other spirits and gods who have tried have been consumed by the void.
I see.
I see.
Yeah.
So I should return here to train.
Her saying the same exact thing I did.
Give yourself time to recover. Being in this place as a human takes a toll on your body.
Is it pneumonia? Is it super pneumonia because of the rain?
You want to maximize
Because of the
training,
evil spirit
do
rain?
that once a week. At least in terms of time on your planet.
Like Persona! As Kasuna says this, you notice parts of your body are starting to fade away.
Looks like your time here is up.
Bye, Shadow the
Return in
Hedgehog,
1
I'll miss
week's time
you.
and we will begin our training.
I'm teasing, I'm actually obsessed with her design. I'm not saying that in a way of dislike. I love... Listen, you put red and black on a character, I'm eating it up. I don't care. Your vision fades away as you begin to drift between this place and another. Back into the void. Yes. Monday, August 26, 2004. Dude, it would have scared the shit out of me if I played this on August 26th. I'm gonna go to BRB really quick. I'm gonna refill my water and use the restroom, and then we'll come back. I hope that the demo doesn't end soon. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I don't know how long this demo is, and I've been streaming about an hour. As you awaken, your body feels like you ran a marathon in your sleep. Your head is pounding and your body is very slow to respond. The clock on the wall above you showed as 8 in the morning. You must have slept here all night. You remember your incredibly and strange dream, or was it a dream? Well, it had to be, right? No, I'm magic now. The couch you have woken up on is incredibly comfortable, which makes it hard to get up and get going. It sure is nice to wake up somewhere that isn't the ground. The pillow makes it feel like you are floating in mid-air. You cannot stay here forever, though. Your destiny awaits you. Objects at rest tend to stay at rest, and the only way to change that is an outside force. You push yourself up and get your day started. I was gonna say, surely I'm on Samantha's couch. You wander into the living room, still foggy in the head from a very rough night. The lines between dreams and reality are barely real at this point. It feels like I'm floating around and watching myself from a third-person perspective. Girl, I think you're dissociating, because I've had that shit happen to me.
Good morning, little Miss
Samantha,
Sunshine.
I missed you! I missed you so much! Samantha walked up behind you without your notice, causing you to jump back in surprise. Your sleepy thoughts got in the way of your senses.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to startle you. I was just checking up on you is all.
It's okay. I have just been really jumpy lately. It's not your fault.
Looks like the remedy had a very strong effect on you. Your side effects are a lot worse than mine were.
It's probably because I was, like,
Side effects?
double-laced
What are
with
the side
something.
effects?
Well, the normal ones are minor muscle fatigue and drowsiness, but instead it knocked you out cold.
I will say that is the danger of custom medicine, is dosages being different for everybody.
Hopefully, since the side effects were stronger, the medicine will be stronger as well.
I don't think that's how that works.
You will still have cravings, but they will go away as long as you take a dose once a week and stay off the pill.
Yes, ma'am. You're not in agreement to stay off the pills, but something still seems wrong. Feels like you're forgetting something important. I have to save the world.
Shit! Today is my first day at work. I totally forgot.
Never mind.
I gotta go. My shift starts in an hour, but if I run, I should be able to make it.
Oh no! Hurry up and get out of here then. Come back sometime next week for another dose.
You give her a thumbs up and then rush out of the house. Samantha waves goodbye out of her front window. She remains very friendly towards you, even with your very odd behavior. It seems she really does understand the pain you're going through, at least to an extent. I mean, yeah. You make a mental note to come back to her house once next week. Ooh, this is not Virginia. Putting my hands on the dev's shoulder. This is not Virginia. Virginia does not look like this. You are able to quickly run through the outskirts of town and into the city. Although your body is in immense pain, you push through and make it on time to the coffee shop. You were in shock that you even managed to get hired in the first place, given your horrific resume and lack of any good references. Shibuya jump scare. Yeah, this is literally Shibuya, Virginia. Listen, I understand, but there is nowhere in Virginia that looks like this. There may not be anywhere in Appalachia that looks like this, but definitely not Virginia. The pay is good enough to pay your apartment's rent, and you even make tips on top of that. Listen, hire me as your Appalachia expert. If it wasn't for this job, you're most likely going to get evicted soon. You'd make it to the coffee shop, appropriately named Coffee, with minutes to spare. Are you allowed to just name your place Coffee? The shade from the tall buildings nearby provides some much-needed cooling. The summer heat is in full effect this time of year. Looking in the window, you see your reflection and are horrified. It looks like you were hit by a truck and fell in a puddle of mud. You take a moment to fix your appearance up as best you can before walking in. This place is cute. Now I can believe this building is in Virginia. As you enter the shop, the strong smell of fresh coffee fills your nostrils. The coffee shop is full of many different kinds of people, young and old, wealthy and poor. The environment is much different than when you were here for a job interview during after hours. I can see this place being a little spooky after hours. You see an employee walk up to you from behind the cash register. He approaches you with a friendly yet serious expression. You can tell he takes his job and this shop seriously, although you don't get the sense that he is a serious person at heart. Seems to be more of a trait he inherited by circumstance rather than something that comes natural to him. Outside of his interesting personality, he's also pretty nice to look at. Maybe that's why you're thinking about him so much.
Excuse me, miss.
I like purple hair and eyes.
Safe space?
You look around for a moment and notice a number of homeless people with small cups of coffee. It seems like this place acts as a sort of safe haven for people that have fallen upon hard times. As I was saying earlier, in hard times, especially now, again, in parentheses, I know this game takes place in 2004, the human kindness of others is one of the greatest things in the world, and you need to be looking for it because it is out there, even when things are bad. Anyway. He must think you were coming here too because you are one of them. Well, he isn't inherently wrong.
I'm not homeless or anything. I'm actually a new employee. Today is my first day. I had a really rough night and had to run here to make it on time. But I am here and ready to work.
I apologize. It's just that...
I am not offended, dude. I get it.
Never mind, actually. My name is Xavier.
He's like, anything I say will simply make this worse, so I will simply stop talking. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Nice.
Hi, Xavier.
You can call me Princess.
You cannot be telling him this. You gotta stop. You cannot tell a guy that you work with to call you Princess if it's not your name. Even if it's your name, maybe you shouldn't. You can tell them... You tell this catches him off guard for a moment. It's clear that he is trying not to laugh in order to appear professional. It's also clear that he isn't doing a very good job of doing so. He begins to walk towards you with a newfound perception.
Princess? Really? How did you end up with a name like that?
My parents thought it would be a funny prank.
Let's just say it's a nickname that was earned, not given. Ever since I was a kid, people have told me I'm really high maintenance, so they started calling me Princess. I'm not really a big fan of my birth name anyway, so it was bound to stick.
Fair.
Don't worry, I will be a low-maintenance employee and save my princess-like behavior for outside of work.
Oh, I wasn't worried. You can be as much of a princess as you want as long as you do your job well.
Fair. Honestly, fair.
That
Yeah.
reminds me, you should meet with Cassandra in the staff room. I'll show you where it is.
Thank you. Oh, hello. As you walk into the staff room, you immediately see a woman named Cassandra sitting at a table half asleep. Seems like you aren't the only sleep-deprived person in this coffee shop. Jekka! Oh, that reminds me, when I was checking over like the demo stuff to see what I wanted to talk about, I did see that it was like games you've played that are like this game, and it was like Class of '09, and I was like, I don't think that's true, actually. Just Steam? I almost said Discord. I don't think that's true, Steam. Other than them both being visual novels, but she does look like Jekka, though. She is completely unaware of your entrance, but she also looks kind of peaceful that way.
She has a bad habit of dozing off whenever she is on break in here. Don't hold it against her.
Also about droid problems, yeah, that's like the main thing, though. Like, the tone is more my point with that, is that, like, I feel like these games have two very different tones about their drug problems that they're talking about.
And don't try to talk to her before her alarm goes off. Just trust me on that one.
And honestly, yeah, no, I fucking respect her. If you need to sleep on your break at work and you're doing your job, fucking sleep at your fucking break. Why the fuck do I care? Xavier has a fearful look on his face and makes no attempt to bother his manager during her break. Seems like he probably has experience trying to get her to wake up forcibly in the past. I did that all the time when I worked night shift. Exactly, like, that's like... I don't care. Just go into the car. Yeah, exactly. Judging from how he is acting right now, it is safe to assume that it did not go well. Also, she's the manager. I'm especially not fucking with her.
Alrighty, time for me to get moving.
Oh no, she's so cheery. The girl suddenly jolts awake after a few seconds of her alarm going off. Her energy is unmatched, no wonder she's the manager of this place. You are conflicted. On one hand, it is rather responsible of her to set an alarm before dozing off. On the other, it seems unprofessional to sleep at work, especially as a manager. Nuh-uh. That is not what the fuck I said. We just had a whole conversation about being so fine with it. Although her first impression wasn't the greatest, she is defying my preconceived notions of her.
You must be the new employee. My name is Cassandra. Nice to meet you.
Women in this universe love a crop top, and I love that for them. When my alarm goes off, I go, oh shit, not this again? Yeah. Cassandra jumped out of her sleepiness and brightened up immediately, showing off her infectious smile. She has a certain aura of positivity that seems to touch the hearts of those around her, including you. People like this usually annoy you, but since she is your boss, you choose to let it slide and keep an open mind, at least for now. It also helps that she is undeniably beautiful.
Yes, she told me people usually call
Pointing
her
at Princess, you
which
are
she prefers.
bisexual. I know what you are.
Aw, that's so cute. Welcome to the coffee shop, Princess. I'm the manager here, so
Princess
I'll
voice,
be
why is
showing you
everyone
the
at this
ropes
coffee
today.
shop so fucking hot?
Xavier, could you back out and cover the front?
It's
I will
very
take it
funny
from
to me
here.
that they mentioned both of them being attractive to Princess. I understand it's because there's romance in this game, but it's just funny to me. Xavier hurries back to the busy coffee shop after giving you and Cassandra a reassuring smile. As he leaves, Cassandra approaches you with a confident look on her face.
We are a bit understaffed, and the shop is busy, so a lot of your training will be learning while doing. Is that okay?
I mean, it doesn't sound like I have an option.
Me, I guess.
Great! I'll teach you the basics of the cash register. That's where you'll start.
Okay.
What happened to that dude who interviewed me? I think his name was Doug or something like that.
Doug is dead.
Oh, him? Yeah, we had to fire him last week after we caught him stealing
Yeah,
money
yeah,
from the
you
cash
know.
register. Your first lesson of training is to not be like Doug.
Understandable. I will
teach you
not
some more
steal from the
lessons
cash register.
Follow
Not
me.
that I was planning to steal from the cash register, but noted. Cassandra gives you a brief tutorial on how to work the register and the system of the coffee shop. Seems simple enough. First, you take the customer's order and write it on a slip, which gets hung up behind the counter. Then you punch in the total into the register and take the customer's payment as Xavier or Cassandra makes them a drink.
All right. Are you ready, Miss Princess?
Yeah, I've worked the register at some of my past jobs. I feel pretty confident.
Yeah,
Be careful though.
registers are
Some
kind of
our customers
registers other
can
than,
be
like,
difficult and will get very angry
specific
if they
systems being, shitty.
That's okay. Difficult customers aren't anything new to me either.
Perfect. I'll have you start with this customer. Don't be afraid to call me or Xavier over if you have any questions.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, is this gonna be a minigame? Let's go! Just like other games I like Valhalla and Hookah Haze? Question mark? Yeah, that's what that one's called. I was gonna say the Hookah one, and then I was like, I think it's just called Hookah Haze. A difficult-looking customer approaches.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
The name's Martha, not that you would care. You got anything good here? I don't usually trust any coffee outside of my usual shops in the Bronx.
Well, you can take a look at the menu. I am here if you have any questions.
Martha looks very irritated as she glances over the menu momentarily. Don't be like Martha either. Oh my god, don't be like Martha either. I don't like any of this liberal bullcrap. Just get me a coffee New York style. 5 shots of espresso. Oh my god, it's just like my friend Caden, who takes 8,000 shots of espresso. Hold the milk and then give me some cream of whip on the side with some espresso beans that are also on the side. I don't think legally you're allowed to give 5 shots and extra espresso on the side, because I know, like, at one point he was, like, told, like, you can't keep doing this, man. Can I do whole milk? Actually, 5 seems like a lot. Let me just do 4. Okay. Oh, fuck. No milk. She changed her mind. 4. I think.
Alright, I will have that coffee ready.
I have the
for you
worst
shortly.
memory. I have the memory of a dead goldfish. You begin to help other customers in line as Xavier creates the complicated order from Martha. After Xavier finishes the order, they give it to you and call out the order number. Please don't be wrong. Oh, it's wrong. It's all wrong. My day's officially ruined. They begin to scream at her for a solid 10 minutes straight. Yeah, I fucked up coffee, question mark? I don't even know if I actually fucked it up.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
I'm gonna do better this time. Okay, Greg. Okay. My blue-collar brothers in arms.
Well, you can take a look at the menu. I am here if you have any questions.
Okay. Americano is going to hell with all this European bullshit. I don't know enough about coffee to know what any of these people's complaints are truly. Dark roast with some hazelnut creamer and 3 packs of sugar. Ordering creamer that has nut in it sounds kinda gay. This is 2004. Okay, half and half instead. As long as she voted for Bush. What do you think of your coworkers? What is that emote? Oh, the heart emojis. Cassandra's a little too peppy for me. I don't really have any thoughts on, Xavier yet other than he is nice. I do like Cassandra, and she's very pretty, but she is a little too peppy for me personally. Okay, hazelnut, extra dark roast, and 4 things of sugar on the side? Hazelnut. Dark. 4.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Cassandra, I really don't want you to get yelled at again. I also do not want to get fired at my fuck-ass coffee job. Please. Please. No! Fuck! How am I so bad at coffee?
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Okay, Holly, she's in a big meeting, in a big hurry to get to a big meeting. Chocolate lavender macchiato with 3 shots of espresso. With caramel drizzle on the left. Shit. No, I immediately forgot. Is there a log? Hold on. No. Wait, history? Yes, I'm cheating, I'm cheating. Okay, 3. I'll continue to cheat. I don't care. I cannot get Cassandra yelled at a 3rd time in a row. They're gonna fire my ass. He doesn't want it on the left side of the cup or the top. Okay, what is that? Where do you want it, brother? The right, I guess? Right and bottom?
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Please, 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 please. Oh, thank God! Cheating works. You heard it here first, everyone. Just cheat. To be fair, it sounds like Princess is writing them down, which I am not doing. So, like, it's not cheating in canon, I think. Holly hands you a $5 bill and walks off with a smile on their face. You pocket it while... Oh, that's not nice. While Xavier and Cassandra aren't looking and continue assisting the other customers. No, I don't want drug money. I don't want that. Today felt like one of the longest shifts you have ever worked. The customers kept coming at all hours of the day, and before you know it, the shop was closing for the day. You help Cassandra and Xavier with closing duties as the evening sun beams in through the windows. Eventually, they tell you to go home and congratulate you on the awesome first day. I'm so glad that they are so nice to me and said that my first day was awesome despite me messing up 2 of the 3 drinks. Use the last of your strength to walk home after a long day of work. Usually you wouldn't stop and stare at your apartment building, but after so many near-death experiences, you weren't sure if you would ever see it again. That's honestly real. After everything you've been through in the last 24 hours, to say you're exhausted is an understatement. Nothing sounds better than being able to wash up and relax in the comfort of your own home. You walk inside and are greeted with the same boring bare-bones interior decoration as always. We gotta get you some art. Yeah, maybe when you fix your financial situation, you'll finally get around to decorating this place. Just like print off some cool anime women you like and put it on the wall. However, a part of you enjoys the simplicity of its current state. It's like a blank canvas with so many exciting possibilities. Well, no use thinking about it now. Time to wash up and get some much-needed sleep. Are we gonna go back to the magic dimension when we sleep? Oh, they said there wasn't a lot of decorations, but she has knickknacks on the shelf. A key in a case, and I like this star thing a lot. After showering, putting on your pajamas, the sun is set completely. The darkness of the night feels comfortable now that you're able to rest easy in a familiar place. You climb into bed and get ready for another day of work tomorrow. We are no longer numb. Which means we're winning, I think. This really is, Japan, Virginia.
Alright, I should get going. I need to head to work soon.
I was just thinking about how those waterway, entry things are, explicitly, I think Japanese architecture, usually. You climb out of bed and are greeted by the bright morning sun shining through your window. The new day brings you a new sense of renewed optimism about life. Now that you finally have hope for sobriety, it feels almost like a new person. You head on over to the coffee for another shift. The Jefferson City downtown is busy with adults heading to work and children heading to school. Everyone is headed somewhere where they don't really want to be, but that's just how life is. If you let the negative thoughts get you down, you would just rot in bed all day, every day. Sometimes it's worth it to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Coffee, all lowercase. You return to a place you only left a short while ago. The morning sun shines on the tinted windows and reflects the city. I mean, she'll probably have a much better day today, considering she didn't have to run here immediately in the morning. Who knows how many customers you'll have today, though it isn't too busy outside. As you walk inside, you see only 2 customers. Looks as if business is much slower than it was at this time yesterday. You look around and then you notice someone familiar. Well, yesterday was Monday, I think, in game time, so that kind of makes sense that it was really busy. I like this shot of Xavier. This is eyes emoji. Xavier is cleaning some tables in the corner of the shop where nobody is sitting. You can tell he's been working hard because of how intense his focus on the task is. His dedication is admirable. It seems like he genuinely enjoys the task of cleaning. Me too, dude. This says a lot about a person. They are dedicated, loyal, trustworthy, at least in your opinion. Well, now I just feel like I'm like tooting my own horn. You debate on whether or not to talk to him. It seems like he's really in the zone right now. I want to talk to him. I'm going to save, though.
Hey, Xavier. Nice to see you again.
Oh, what's up, princess?
I love
Sorry
his
I couldn't help
eyes.
you.
That's
I
like
was
my
working
favorite
on
thing
this.
about his design.
It's good to have you back. I was worried you would tap out after such a busy first day.
Nah.
Ray's no bitch.
Yeah.
Well, you still have to prove that to me. Anyone can last one day.
She talks so, like, flippantly to her coworkers, though I would not be saying this.
Think of it as a challenge. Show me you've got what it takes to be a coffee employee.
Look how bright he became when you said hi. That's a good boy. What's the meme? That's a good man, Samantha. Xavier gives you an assured look that you return with a smile that says challenge accepted. It's hard not to keep staring deep into his eyes. They hold so many wonders behind him. That's what I'm saying! You feel a sense of warmth inside you. Looks like he's going back to focusing on cleaning. You remember to go talk to Cassandra before she thinks you're late to work. As you approach the staff room, entering behind the bar, you spot Cassandra walking out of it. She heads towards you, looking as friendly as
Hey,
always.
princess. You got here right on time.
I keep forgetting that that's, like, our nickname / name. And I'm like, why do they keep calling me that?
As you can see,
I'm not
we're
used to it
little
being,
slow
like, a
today.
name and not, like, a term of endearment you would give somebody, least of all
Tuesdays
me.
and Thursdays are always like this, but that makes it the perfect time to clean.
Which is
I
not
have
an
a
option,
list of
like, an
tasks
issue
on
I
laptop
normally
and
have in
stuff. Go
games.
pick one and get started on it.
But for some reason, this one. A part of you naturally wants to talk back at people who give you orders, but you refrain from doing so. For one, this job seems actually pretty chill. Nothing you've been asked to do seems unreasonable. Also, something about Cassandra makes you actually enjoy getting bossed around by her. Some explicit scenes with her in a powerful position over you run through your brain, but you ignore those thoughts before you get too worked up. Deep clean the dishes, wipe down the windows. I think that just said that she had written down our numbers. She can boss me around, agreed. Alright. Well, I know who you'll be romancing. Cassandra and Xavier's phone numbers. You take and place it inside of your bra for
Alright.
safekeeping.
What tasks should I do today?
I notoriously hate doing dishes. Although I imagine it'd be easier in a coffee shop setting. But I'm gonna wipe down the windows, I think. You walk outside and begin wiping down the windows. The summer morning weather feels nice on your skin. You slowly clean while people watching everyone head to work. While people watching, I see. My brain could not parse what that was trying to say for some reason. This is very relaxing. You're glad you picked this over washing the dishes. True. Yes, I'm less numb. Which is honestly what we all want in life. After cleaning all morning, you look around for Cassandra to ask what else you can do to help. You notice only one customer in the shop, and it's even slower than it was this morning. The only employees still in the shop seem to be you and Cassandra, who is standing behind the counter. She notices you looking for her and walks over to you.
Thanks for cleaning today. You were a big help. You can leave now. This place isn't going to get any busier, so I can handle it alone for the rest of the day. Oh, by the way, did you write down me and Xavier's phone numbers on the staff computer?
Yes, I got them. I don't have a cell phone right now, but I can call from my landline at home if I need anything.
Sounds good. Don't be afraid to give us a ring. if
Yeah,
you
I would
want
at
to hang
least...
out.
Oh, hell
We are
yeah,
a
well...
tight-knit family here
I would
at
say, I don't
Coffee.
like when companies say we're a family, because it usually means that they're, like, the worst exploitative company you can find. But But asterisks, I do want to call them.
We have another busy day tomorrow, though, so be here and ready to go by 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Cassandra. I won't disappoint you.
It's very odd to me that the coffee shop is busy on Mondays and Wednesdays. Why Wednesdays? You give Cassandra a confident-looking grin and a thumbs up, which seems to amuse her. Her eyes sparkle as she lets out a laugh at your corny response. She seems to really enjoy talking to you, but it's hard to tell if she treats everyone this way or if she's being extra nice to you in particular. Wednesdays are hard. That's fair. I guess it is the middle day of the week. A lot of people are, like, both having, like, I should get a treat, the week's almost over, and I need coffee because the week is not over yet. It's probably a mechanic. You should prioritize work on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, probably. As you walk home, you observe the hustle and bustle of the city. Everyone seems to be heading out to grab lunch and then return to their desk job. It really is weird feeling to already be done at work at this point in the day. Suddenly you realize something. Why are you heading home? The more you think about it, sitting in your apartment alone really doesn't seem all that appealing. All you're gonna do is think about taking pills and eat the little amount of food in your fridge. Maybe it would be better to do something fun around town. Also, the audio died? Try and think of a fun activity you could do that doesn't cost money. Okay, I am gonna go BRB because I do need to refill my water now if we're gonna keep playing and talking, which I want to do, so I will be right back. Do a quick transition over.
Just tip which party lily bomb and sugar strong. You lily close, you slow you. Ça continue, il y a mama's floor. Just tip which party lily bomb and sugar strong. You lily close, you slow you. Ça continue, il y a mama's floor. Jesus tältpar du flinna en näst blå bäst par. Och just nu temp du bra hade väl i liv pans jag vill slå. Just med glad mitt blod. Just tip which party lily bomb and sugar strong. You lily close, you slow you. Ça continue, il y a mama's floor. Just tip which party lily bomb and sugar strong. You lily close, you slow you. Ça continue, il y a mama's Jesus tältpar du flinna en näst blå bäst par. Och just nu temp du bra hade väl i liv pans jag vill slå. Just med glad mitt blod. Just tip which party lily bomb and sugar strong. You lily close, you slow you. Ça continue, il y a mama's floor. Just tip which party lily bomb and sugar strong.
Hello, I'm back. I refilled my quote-unquote Christmas gnome, quote-unquote, mug with water. I mentioned it being a Christmas gnome because I was like, is that a Christmas gnome? And then I picked it up and it literally was. Also, finish your commission, sending it now. I will look at it after stream, thank you. Very excited. I once again commissioned cool art of Atticus from my very cool artist friends in chat. Okay. So, I think we go to the park. Is the game just no audio in this section, I guess? Or maybe it broke, I'm unsure. It is still a demo, after all. I think we go to the park because I feel like more bad drug-related things can happen to us if we just walk around the city. Not that, like, the park is, like, free of drugs, but I feel like there are more dangerous shenanigans that can happen versus just going to the park. So we're gonna go to the park. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got audio again. I wish I knew a park IRL that had, like, the seating around a tree. That stuff is so nice. I guess you gotta be careful of, like, ticks, though. After walking to the park, you are entranced with the sounds of nature. Taking a seat at a bench, you decide to take it all in for a moment. The birds chat in the trees as kids play around in the grass fields. You feel the wind blowing your hair side to side as it switches directions. Yippee! I mean, this is just nice. As you people watch, you see someone wave in your direction. You awkwardly turn around to see if they could be looking at someone behind you, but nobody is nearby. This is my nightmare scenario. They begin to approach, and as you do, you realize you recognize them from your past. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare!
Wow, I never thought I would run into you here of all places.
The park? The fuck do you mean?
Do you still go by that name? I remember you getting mad when I called you your real name once.
Yeah, I still prefer not to be called that. Princess is just fine. I'm sorry to ask this, but what was your name again?
Oh, that's no problem. It's Jane.
She's cute, though. I actually really like her design and her hair, specifically. Her name is to begin to uncover some forgotten memories stored in the back of your head. You remember her from your high school. She was a grade above you and was in marching band and science club. Needless to say, that's actually very similar to what I did in high school. Needless to say, she wasn't exactly Miss Popular, however you remember her being well-liked by her peers.
Well, I actually
okay.
just graduated from Virginia University. I got a job here as a junior environmental scientist.
One second while I go BRB.
Just to reach party lily pong and circus floor. In lily clothes, just slår ner. Så konstig il gör mammas flår. Just to reach party lily pong and circus floor. In lily clothes, just slår ner. Så konstig il gör mammas flår. Just var chef, Jesus tæt på hold du flinner. Næst blå er sit bedst på. Just ned temp du bra har javel. Et liv det påske vil slå. Just med blå mit blod. Just tip og reach party lille pong and circus floor. In lille clothes, jeg slår ner. Så konstig il gör mammas flår. Just tip og reach party lille pong and circus floor. In lille clothes, jeg slår ner. Så konstig il gör mammas flår. Just var chef, Jesus tæt på hold du flinner. Næst blå er sit bedst på. Just ned temp du bra har javel. Et liv det påske vil slå. Just med blå mit blod. Just tip og reach party lille pong and circus floor. In lille clothes, Strangestill teltpåholdet plynder næst blå bedst par. Just ned tem du bra hadde vel I livet på livets glad. Just med glad I blod.
There we go. Sorry, I was fixing my Twitch chat settings. I was having an issue there. There we go. Okay, now back to the game. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me play. Thank you for me finding out about the game via your guys' Blue Sky. I'm enjoying it a lot. My chat also seems to be enjoying it a lot. I actually just graduated from Virginia University. I got a job here as a junior environmental scientist.
I've only lived here for a month, but I've enjoyed it so far. What about you? I had no idea where you went after you dropped out. There were a lot of rumors.
Ooh, rumors.
Yeah, I figured. Well, here I am. I wouldn't say I'm thriving by any means, but I'm surviving.
Real. Which is, again, all anybody can ask ever of themselves, in my opinion.
How hard it must have been to live on your own at only 16.
I love Jane, she's so cute. Yeah, Virginia University. I love her hair and her eyes a lot. So far, I think she's I was gonna say my favorite, but I think she's my second favorite design. I really love, Kursano Hime? I think that's her name. I was talking about how shadow-coded she is. I mean it with all the affection in the world. Even though you've only spoke a couple times before this, Jane seems to genuinely care about your well-being. This is hard for you to process. It's crazy to think about how different your lives have turned out. This is particularly why I don't speak to anybody I went to high school with if I can. Forget I existed. She could easily just written you off, pretend she didn't know who you were, but she went out of her way to speak with you. The other shocking thing is the way her appearance has changed. She was always cute, however you notice two important things that have developed significantly in the past 5 years.
I'm sorry, I'm actually on the job right now, so I can't chat for much longer.
Well, yeah, she's probably checking out the park.
Did you write your number down for me? I'll try and call you so we can find a day to get properly reacquainted.
Hell yeah, actually. If we reach our second stretch goal, Kasano becomes a love interest. I really, really hope that stretch goal is reached. I'll do my best to get it there too. And call you so we can get properly reacquainted.
I don't have a cell phone right now, but I can give you my landline.
Jane pulls out a small journal and writes your number down. You notice how it is organized with tabs and color-coded. It suits her personality. That's very cute. I wish I could journal. I can't do it. I know that it's like an organizer, but even I can't. I'm like, my body, my mental, I'm opposed. Her handwriting is very elegant and legible. It looks more like the handwriting of an author rather than a scientist.
Thanks, Princess.
Do authors have good handwriting? I don't actually know. The only real, handwriting thing I know about is just doctor handwriting being bad. Life sure is strange sometimes. You sit and enjoy the park for a while longer until heading back to your apartment. I wonder if we would have met somebody else if we had walked around the city. As an author, no. Fair! After getting home, after catching up with Jane and relax for a bit while in your living room. I think it's just this apartment outlay, but for some reason it reminds me of the apartment from the Japanese horror movie Cure, if anybody's seen that. I don't know if that's technically a horror movie. That might be like a drama crime. Well, I don't know what that movie is technically classified as. You eat some leftovers from your fridge and ponder what you should do this evening. There's still a good amount of time until you usually go to bed, so you still have a fair amount of energy.
I should give someone a call and see if they want to hang out.
You consider your options, not that there's that many. Many friends have come and gone through your years in the city. You exchanged numbers with Jane today, but you also don't want to call them this soon and seem desperate. Yeah, that's fair. Your best bet is to call Xavier or Cassandra, since they said they would be down to hang sometime. I mean, I'm gonna go with Xavier just because, like I said earlier, Cassandra's a little too peppy for me personally. Okay, well, everybody in chat likes Cassandra more than me also, is the thing. So I guess I'll go with Xavier, and then anybody else in chat that wants to hang out with Cassandra can download the demo and hang out with her themselves. That's how I'm gonna get you to play the demo yourself. Go with your heart, save Cassandra for me later. Exactly my point, yes. After thinking it over, you decide to give Xavier a call. This is a cute CG also. You remember his number from the note in the coffee shop's laptop. Also, I think it's in our brawl. It's somehow stuck around in your memory, perhaps for a reason?
Hey, it's me. I was wondering if you were available tonight to hang out.
The landline is cute, yeah.
Princess? I was hoping you would call. Yeah, let's hang.
Oh, he sounds so excited,
Here,
hell
write down my
yeah.
address. You can come game with me in my dorm if you want.
Oh, hell yeah.
That sounds fun, actually.
So excited to play
I'll get ready and head
games.
over.
Let's go. You find a pencil and a paper and write down the address of the dorm building. Next, you find your trusty map of the city and sketch out your route. God, she really doesn't have a cell phone. I mean, it is 2004. I keep forgetting it's 2004. Would totally romance Cassandra in the full version and probably Jane too. Yeah, if Kasano Himeda isn't a romance option, Jane might honestly be the one I go with in the full game, but I do like Xavier a lot, so I am willing to see. Can't help but wonder if someone will invent something in the future. Oh hey, that's what I was just about to talk about, how I keep forgetting it's 2004 and that she doesn't have a cell phone, and even if she did, I do not think GPS is was even as prevalent then. I don't know, I was 5 in 2004. Well, actually, this is August 2004. I was 4 in 2004. After relaxing for a bit and getting ready, you head out to the University of Jefferson. The fresh night sky is surprisingly cheerful as compared to the darkness of the late night. Light bounces around the streets as the moon shines down. You can't help but feel cheerful as you stride through the city. I was about to make a joke asking everyone how old they were when 9/11 happened. I was a full-blown weeb by that point. Yeah, 11's when it gets you. I think that's around when it got me, to be fair. I want to romance Kasano Hime so bad, it was my idea to make the romanceable the stretch goal. Yeah, no. That's a really good stretch goal because I really want it. After getting a little lost walking around campus, you eventually make it to the Northwest Dorm Building. Who would have thought that it would be in the southeastern part of campus? Must be a traditional American thing. Naming shit even if it makes no sense and being like, deal with it. Real, honestly. After pondering what it means to be a citizen of a flawed country every day of my life, baby, you head into the dorm building. Hello,
hey,
nurse.
This dorm is actually really clean.
Insane thing to say. Plus, I just want us to have a non-binary love interest. Yes, important. As a non-binary myself. As you walk into Xavier's dorm room, you can't help but be shocked at how well maintained it is. Crazy thing to say still. Boys in college usually have disgusting dorm rooms. If you're lucky, they wash their bed sheets once a year. I mean, not incorrect, but this one is the cleanest you have ever seen by far.
Well, I don't just clean at coffee, you know? It's like therapy to me.
This is just reminding me I need to
thinking
clean.
about the future too much, or how I'm gonna afford tuition here, I clean.
Hey brother, me and you both. My SO is non-binary, I'm a professional they kisser. Saluting you. We salute our troops. We support our professional they kissers in this chat.
It helps take my mind off things. What about you? What do you do?
Drugs. I'm a reading girl.
What do you usually read?
What do you usually read?
Also just romance. I'm not like other girls.
Oh my. I've never met a girl who likes reading romance before. You truly are one of a kind. So,
What is this interaction? Sorry, I have nothing to say to it other than just kind of laughing. Ooh, I am actually highly interested in this. We playing the N64? No, we're playing the Super Nintendo, I think.
Alright.
Question mark.
This game is called Super Landlord Simulator.
Yes.
I will be the landlord and you could be the property manager.
But also, excuse me? NES, I'm bad at any before the N64. But partially because I wasn't born, but also because I did not have, that was like the starting of what we had when I was growing up. The title screen shows an apartment complex that looks really run down. It's called University Heights. It looks like these are student apartments. The property manager character looks like he has a large magnifying glass and is searching through each apartment very intently, looking for fees he can charge the tenants. The landlord is sitting in his office, rubbing his hands and laughing evilly.
Wow, that is shockingly realistic.
Like I said, much like Potion Stand story, consider a joking capitalism warning.
It will give you a tutorial once I press start. Speaking of, let's get started.
The game shows you the ropes with a brief screen that shows the controls and then thrusts you right into the game. You struggle to pick it up at first, but eventually you get the hang of things. Retro games are really unforgiving towards new players. Yeah. You reached a critical point in the game. Some college kids just moved out and they were all out-of-state students, so they are long gone and cannot physically confront you. They did a great job of cleaning everything and moving out while following all the rules. However, you're a landlord. Making me feel old. My first system was NES. I'm sorry. However, you notice the sink that was leaking when they moved in is still leaking. What should you do? I mean, I'm playing a landlord in a video game. I gotta get all the points. I gotta prove that I'm good at the video game. You call them and tell them you are charging them extra for it, and shockingly, they are very upset by this. They threaten to sue you, but luckily they are college kids, so they are definitely too broke to afford to do that. Xavier had already double-checked to make sure none of their parents are lawyers. Hilarious,
yes,
hilarious.
We just got a huge score bonus from that.
See, I'm so good at games. I am always saying this. After playing for a while longer, you finally reach the end, and your score is displayed on the screen.
Oh, nice job! You did really well, especially considering it's your first time playing.
Once I figured out the basics, I started doing better. I used to be a big gamer in high school.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you want to play again?
I'm very curious
Sure,
what
why
kind
not?
of games Princess was playing in high school. You think she was playing Halo? I say that like I know anything about Halo. I really don't. You and Xavier continue to play games late into the night. Time flies as you have so much fun you almost forget you have work tomorrow. After heading home to catch some last-second sleep, you think about your relationship with Xavier. So many exciting adventures await with him, it fills you with happiness. I love having friends! Princess is such an e-girl, you just know she was on Call of Duty. Real. You wake up bright and early at 6 a.m. No need to dilly-dally, you decide to get ready and head to work. Yeah, today is supposed to be the rough a day, according to Cassandra. You enjoy walking through the city in the early morning. The usual busy streets only have a few morning commuters. Shops are opening for business and preparing for the rush of people grabbing something on the way to work. It's like the calm before the storm. Oh, don't tell me that. I'm so bad at the coffee. As you approach the door to coffee, you notice that it is not even opened yet. You did get here a bit early, but you did not expect to be the first one. I was gonna say, I don't have the keys. I'm surely not the one supposed to open. Just as you think you hear someone walking towards you from the alleyway.
Good morning, princess.
Good morning.
I've only just realized that she has her belly button pierced. I don't know how I didn't notice that. I even commented on how
Hope you weren't
she and
waiting out
Princess
here
are both
too
wearing crop
long.
tops.
I was just taking care of some stuff in the back.
Cassandra sleepily moves towards the metal door cover, pulling out a set of keys to unlock it. Seems she's not nearly as energetic when it's early in the morning. That's perfectly understandable, especially if she had to be here even earlier than you. Get that girl some coffee at the coffee shop, all lowercase. You enter the shop and are surprised to see everything set up already. Cassandra must work hard to be able to do all the opening tasks by herself.
We're going to start getting a lot of customers soon, so you should get on the register.
Okay.
I still have some other things to take care of.
Cassandra heads to the staff room as you head over to the cash register to prepare for the wave of customers. Sorry, taking a sip of water. Just as you do that, you hear the entrance door open.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get
I'm
a
gonna
name
cheat
for the
again.
order?
I'm gonna cheat again. Me, Brad? Me like coffee. Okay. Brad takes one of the to-go menus and looks at it with a blank expression on his face. You notice that his eyes are bloodshot red. He also has a syringe stuck in his arm, dangling around like a dog wagging its tail. Brad hungry. Brad's so hungry. Brad want black roast. Okay. Big coffee in a small cup? Okay. Sorry, this was especially bizarre. Big coffee in small cup. I think I've fucked this, I think.
Thank you for your business.
Despite my best
I'll get to making
efforts.
that coffee right away.
I was just like mouth open agape, trying to decide. Please don't yell at me, sir. Oh my god, okay, awesome. You actually got my order right. God bless. You pocket it again, come on. It makes me want to do bad, so I cannot steal the tip money. I don't know if that's a strat at all, but I have considered.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Harrison. Okay. Okay. Sure. A monocle? Okay. Average West Virginia, or average Appalachia and Virginia interaction. I keep saying West Virginia, not Virginia. I have the opposite problem that other people do, which is that I forget that Virginia itself exists. This guy, good luck. Oh no. Ugh. Dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan, and have no GMO. Okay. Plain Virginia. Yeah, Virginia singular. Alright. All I know about cortados is what they are not, also from a tabletop show I watch. I think a cortado has milk in it. I don't know enough about coffee. Almond? Small? I did not do this right.
Thank you for your business.
I got his order
I'll get
quite
to making
wrong.
that
I
coffee
think I
right
also
away.
got his order quite wrong. I'm choosing to believe that this guy is just very complicated and that nothing I could have done would get it right, even if there is a way to get it right. I'm just gonna make myself feel better by deciding it. Sorry for Cassandra. It did remind me when I was doing this the first time, I wanted to say that my first time working at, I worked at Taco Bell as like a teenager at like 15 or 16, and like my first day working there, I was like watching somebody else work the register, and like a customer came in and started like yelling at her and like threw change at her, which like hit the wall behind me, and I was like, oh god. That's what the yells at Cassandra for 10 minutes makes me think of every time.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Oh my god, puppy! Dog can never be annoying to me. Point out the sign that says no pets allowed on the front door, but she looks highly problematic, so it would only probably cause more issues. Okay. The dog barking is starting to drive you absolutely insane, but you keep your customer service smile going. You'll also wonder why every problematic customer introduces themselves to you. Does that mean they are all regulars? Oh, that is a nightmare. That is a nightmare, actually. Tall iced coffee with half and half and 4 pumps of vanilla. Oh. I don't know what a tall is. I'm gonna assume it's a large. So a little cream on the side. I'm cheating, but I think she said iced coffee. Yes, okay. I also prefer iced coffee. Bitches be saying I don't know out loud. I love responding to streamers when they can't watch me. I do that all the time. And then a large.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
If a tall isn't a large, I'm gonna be so mad at Starbucks, personally. I'm already mad at Starbucks for a variety of reasons in our world, but I'll add this to my list. It'll be towards the bottom, but I've never had coffee. That's kind of crazy to me. It's a medium. Is it? I don't know. I hate Starbucks. Yeah, it has to be a medium. Starbucks, count your days. It's like a short tall grande or some shit. I see. I don't actually think I've had coffee from Starbucks ever. Maybe I have and I just don't remember, but... You pretend not to notice. That's really the best thing to do in these situations, unfortunately. Well, I'm back on my streak of getting 1 out of 3 coffees correct. As the rush of customers finally ends, you take a look around. Looks like it's already evening again. The nice part of working a busy shift is that the time goes by incredibly fast. The bad part is that you are completely exhausted. After finishing up your closing tasks, you say goodbye to Cassandra and Xavier and head home. After showering and eating dinner, you still have a bit of energy before going to sleep. Well, actually not really, but you'll be damned if you go an entire day without doing anything for yourself. True! Sometimes you gotta. Oh, I do like tea. And coffee desserts are also really good. I'm not like a big coffee person, but I like an iced coffee. I like my coffee that doesn't taste like coffee. But I do like tea. Tall is small, venti is large, etc. That's crazy. That makes 0 sense to me personally. I just make them make sense. Or like, if you're gonna have alternate sizing names, like, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm mad. Mad 'cause bad. This forces you to will the energy into existence. I'm gonna do my skincare routine. Well, she mentioned really liking reading, but skincare routine is really, like, help you sleep.
My skin is feeling super dry right now. I should do my skincare routine.
You take your products and lotion out of the bathroom and begin to lather yourself. Moisturizing your skin helps you feel like a whole new person. All of the negativity is covered up and rejuvenated by the various products on your skin. You fall asleep feeling clean, refreshed, and relaxed. Oop, we're fainting. That's bad. That's not good. A white chocolate mousse black tea that is yummy. That sounds awesome. One of my favorite teas is a, like, dark chocolate tea from a company called Harvey & Sons, I believe. Def recommend them. They aren't loose leaf, I don't think. Or they might have some, but the one I'm specifically talking about is not loose leaf. You wake up around 8 a.m. Luckily, your shift doesn't start as early today. It's really nice to be able to wake up before your alarm goes off. I actually hate that. I hate waking up before my alarm goes off, even if I'm not tired anymore. After getting ready and eating a small breakfast, you head out to go to work. You walk quickly through downtown and arrive at the coffee shop. It's hard to tell whether the shop is open or not because of how little people are inside. Xavier looks like he is dying of boredom standing behind the register. You decide to head inside before he notices you staring at him. Yeah, probably fair. But I also don't think he would mind that much. As you walk in, you say hello to Xavier and an old man slowly sipping his coffee at the counter. Or in the corner, rather. You look around only to notice that he is the only customer in the shop right now. With Xavier at the register, you decide to go in the staff lounge to see if there are any tasks that need to be done. Honestly, I feel like we could probably just be a part-timer at this point. Looks like Cassandra is taking an early break, probably because of how little there is to do right now. You can't tell if she's sleep-deprived or just a very sleepy person in general. She's like a professional Fortnite player and stays up till 3 AM every night with the boys online. That's why she's so tired in the morning. Even though her eyes are open, you can tell that her mind is elsewhere, especially because she hasn't noticed you at all. You decide to quietly walk over to the computer and see what tasks are available. Sorry, it's 2004. It's not Fortnite. I don't know any games that you could even pretend are competitive in 2004. The bit is ruined. You sneak out of the staff lounge just in case Cassandra's alarm goes off and she wakes up. It'd be bad if she thought you were watching her sleep. That one's more understandable than Xavier. Kirby Air Ride, yes, okay. She's a competitive Kirby Air Ride player. I'll mop the floor. You gather some cleaning supplies and a mop from the supply closet and begin to mop behind the coffee bar. At first you disliked it, but the more you get into it, the more you begin to enjoy it. Seeing your hard work result in a sparkly clean floor is very rewarding. Before you know it, you've mopped around the entire shop. Oh, we need to go see Samantha soon, I think. I think that'll help. Maybe. Because it's almost been a week, I think. It's what? Thursday in-game? After completing your cleaning task, you decide to take your lunch break. You ate some leftover pastries, which were close to expiring, and went on a walk around the block. That's pretty nice. This seems like a good habit to get into. It helps you digest your food and get out of the coffee shop for a little bit. However, your break is nearly over. Time to return to your post. Looks like nothing much has changed. The shop still seems to be slow on business. You look around and do not see Cassandra anywhere. She must be working on some stuff in the staff room. That may be giving her too much credit. She's probably just nodding off while pretending to look busy. Listen, if nobody's here...
Cassandra told me that you can leave now. I'm going to leave soon myself, but I still have a few things to take care of.
Oh, okay.
Well then, guess I should head home. See you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye. You begin to walk towards the direction of your apartment. However, you begin to have second thoughts, much like the last time you got out of work early. I already visited the park, perhaps I should take a walk around the city. Now seems like as good a time as any. Big Noodle. I hate that that's the thing I saw immediately. Immediately my eyes went to Big Noodle. After walking around town for a while, you wander in an upscale convenience store. Usually you'd like to grab a snack and sit at a table and people watch through the large windows. Today you kind of just wandered in here on a whim. You already ate some leftover pastries at the coffee shop. It's been a while since you've been here though. The only reason you came before was because it was close to your previous job. As you walk up and down the aisle looking at the new items they have, you notice something. A man is looking at you through the corner of his eye. Don't like that. Once he sees you notice this, he begins to approach. Hate that. Hate that.
What's a fine lady like you doing here all by yourself?
Nope. Nope. I'm calling the police.
First of all, that has got to be one of the worst pickup lines I have ever heard. Second of all, I'm shopping for groceries. Is that really so strange to do alone?
Okay, you got me. That was a super lame line.
I think it's more weird that you're shopping for groceries at the upscaled convenience store.
The name's Felix. Let's just start this conversation over again and pretend I wasn't being a creep.
I'll do my best. Your harsh words didn't even seem to faze him in the slightest. You can't help but be impressed. Honestly, that's kind of more of a red flag, I think. Most men throw up the white flag and retreat immediately when you extend your claws, metaphorically, of course. Yeah, nobody except for that werewolf that we chest blasted has seen our physical claws. However, he's different, which means he's either a complete bonehead or his confidence is just on another level. Probably a mix of both of those things.
Okay, I guess I'll give you one redo. Try asking a more normal question this time.
I don't always agree with the stuff she says. This interaction is very, like,
what is your name?
pretty close to what I would be saying in this
city?
situation.
People call me Princess. I ran away from home when I was 16 and moved here. So I guess I've been here for 5 years now. Time started flying as soon as I left my
So
hometown.
she's like 21?
Probably just because I've been focused on making it to tomorrow.
Fair.
Oh, wow. I actually had a pretty similar experience. My folks kicked me out at 17.
I
Worked a bunch
had
of
a
odd
similar
jobs
experience
until I got my
pointing
current
at
gig as a
Felix.
bartender.
I got kicked out. I think I've talked about it before. I got kicked out by my mom at 16 for
talked
being
about
trans,
this.
essentially. That's like boiling it down to the barest of what happened, but
My dad tries to get in touch with me every now and then, but it's never for anything good. I was never really close with my family anyway.
you and Felix stand there in silence, reflecting upon your past. Although your initial judgment of him was that he was just another creepy dude, it seems like there's a lot more to him. I can accept if he was just, like, lonely and trying his best. However, brother, you can't, you got kicked out for that? What the fuck? Yeah, which is, I loop back around to I'm also from Appalachia, which is not excuse it, but it's a lot less, queer-friendly here. Especially back then, because it's been almost 10 years now, because I'm almost, 26. He's very handsome and confident, but on the inside, he is probably hurting just as bad as you are.
Sorry if I made it weird again. I have a habit of doing that, if you couldn't tell. If you give me your number,
It's
I can
okay.
give you a
It's
call and hang out
honestly,
sometime.
my life is for the better for it. Like, genuinely, I was actually talking about it recently with somebody. It does still suck, and, you know,
Third
but it
time's
is
the
a
charm, they
reality,
say.
not just for me, but a lot of
I
other
just
queer
need one more
people,
chance, and
especially in the
promise
South.
to be as normal as possible.
Well, I don't usually do this, but you seem innocent enough.
You seem innocent enough.
I'll write my number down.
Famous last words.
Don't text me though.
Don't
It's a
text me.
landline. I don't have a cell
I would
phone
have started with the landline bit, maybe. You write down your number on a receipt in Felix's pocket.
Thanks. I promise you won't regret this.
Overjoyed, he flashes you a smile and then prances out of the store like a schoolgirl. You can't help but be flattered how happy he was to get your phone number. Only time will tell what his intentions with you are, but he seems much different than the usual creeps who hit on you. He did seem fairly normal, but it wouldn't be fair if you didn't at least give him a chance. I will say that first introduction was atrocious, though. After walking around for a bit longer and people watching out of the window, you decide to head back to your apartment. Uh-oh. After getting home after catching up with Felix and relax for a while in your living room. You heat up some frozen food from your freezer and ponder what you should do this evening. As you do this, you think about visiting one of your friends.
I should give someone a call. and
I
tell
don't know if
them
I should say this, but Felix is my least favorite LMAO. I mean, based on what I've seen at the moment, probably same, but I will respect and give him his time with the full game and everything. I won't damn him yet. I want to hang out with Jane. After thinking it over, you decide to give Jane a call. It's been long enough since getting her number that you begin dialing it up. It's somehow stuck around in your memory, perhaps for a reason.
Hey Jane, this is Princess. Would tonight be good for us to get properly reacquainted?
For sure. I just got back from work, so I'm relaxing at home.
Heck yeah.
For it, I know a really cool nature spot where we can watch the sunset.
Heck
That sounds
yeah.
super cute. I would love to do that.
There are some really nice places where I live to look at the sunset.
For the sunset.
Luckily, you already live near the south side of town, so it's not too far of a walk from here. If you leave now, you'll get there in around 10 minutes. You decide it would be best to head over right now to get there before she does. There is still a little while until the sun will fully set, but you don't have anything better to do. You follow the side streets in your neighborhood in the opposite direction as usual. This path usually takes you into downtown, but today you are walking the other way to get out of town. Getting out of town is a lot shorter of a walk than your usual route. It sucks having a longer commute, but it is well worth it for the lower rent. Real. Bro, all the girls in this game love a crop top, and I also respect it and love it. It's very good. Crop tops are good. Judging from her bored expression before seeing you, it's safe to assume Jane has been here for a while. Perhaps she was already here when you called her?
You got here really
Excuse me.
early, didn't you, Jane?
Wait,
Voice crack.
how did you know that? Well, you are right on that one. To tell you the truth, I was here when I called you earlier.
I called her, but okay.
Nothing wrong with that. I was just wondering how you got here so fast after work.
Well, I don't really like being home alone. So, usually, I change after work and go on long walks until the sun sets.
That's fair. I don't think I would like to live alone either. I mean, I'm curious, but I don't want to, like, press her.
Did you have a rough home life growing up?
Oh, that's super not what I meant.
Here for someone who
When I wanted to question her. This is like a less bad, The Wolf Among Us glass him situation.
You are reading me so easily. It's kind of freaking me out. I wouldn't say my home life was all bad. At least, it wasn't always. To be honest with you,
Princess is collecting a small harem of people with bad home lives. I can't wait. This is a joke. I can't wait till we find out about Xavier and Cassandra's messed up relationships with their parents.
I picked out a cool spot for us to sit and watch the sunset. Follow me.
Let's go. This is cute. Oh, they're sparkles. Jane took you on a surprisingly long walk through the national park. You realize it's been a while since you've exercised, so it's much more of a challenge for you than it should have been. After walking for a while, you and Jane sit down under a tree with a perfect view of the setting sun. Around 5 or 10 minutes pass by and you both admire its
Sitting out
beauty.
here with you makes me feel like a kid again.
Once again, having a Appalachia moment where I don't think there's a national park in Virginia. I could be wrong. I don't know a lot about Virginia. Specifically.
Enjoying the last bit of playtime before my mom calls me in for supper.
I'm glad you feel that way. Did you play outside a lot when you were little?
Well, yeah. It's not like I had anything better to do in Thomasville. You would know, wouldn't you?
Fair.
Yes, that's true, I suppose.
I played a lot in like
Although
creeks
the nature
growing
of it
up,
was
like
really
waterways
extraordinary.
and like forests. Kind of
I think
unsupervised.
Thomasville was a big reason why I chose to pursue environmental science.
Understandable. Many such cases of people from Appalachia. Not that the government cares, sadly, but it's the people that are from here that care most about the nature around here, always. Same with as we were talking about the opioid crisis and how real it is still now. It's the same with that, really. People don't care about it unless they're from here. For the most part, of course. I'm not trying to talk in sweeping generalizations, just... It seems that small-town life had more of an impact on both of you. Although you aren't as passionate about nature as Jane, you still can understand its influence on her. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you initially expected.
Even though we don't really know each other well, watching the sunset with you is making me really happy. Thank you so much for coming here to hang out with me.
It's no problem, really. I'm enjoying myself, too.
Jane seems to wear her heart on her sleeve and is very appreciative of you. This is the opposite of the toxic Yuri that Julia was wanting. It's hard for you to respond to an unexpectedly kind words, it's just not something you're used to. You feel that your response could have been more affectionate, but it was adequate nonetheless. I've been there before. I can handle wholesome too. I was gonna say it's very nice and wholesome, but we're talking about toxic Yuri, and so far we've only had very wholesome reconnecting.
I just want to enjoy this moment together as long as I can.
Jane, I love you.
Closer?
Oh my god. You and Jane sat close together and watched the sunset. Just before the night fell, she guided you back down the trail to the city. She had the kind of happiness that you thought only a child could have. We cuddling on the first date. That's at least, like, what? First base? You couldn't help but let her pure heart fill you with joy. Yeah, unfortunately, we're about to be bad. Which also makes me very afraid that the demos... Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, they're gonna end on the cliffhanger because I desperately want to know what's gonna happen when we're at the 0%. Yes, exclamation point, KS in the chat. There we go. To bring up the Kickstarter. If you like it, please donate to the Kickstarter. Try to get us to that, the Kasano Hime, romance goal. I really want it. I will definitely be keeping my eye on this game. Yes, that's why everyone needs to back. Yes. I loved this. Genuinely. I'm very excited for more. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on it. Back it when I can. I currently am not in a financial situation to do that. But I'm very excited that I got to play it on stream. And show more people, and at least influence some people like Julia to back it. You can also play the demo by doing exclamation point POWE. If you guys want to try out the demo yourself, do some different options from what I did. I'm gonna shift over to BRB because I think I'm gonna end stream in just a second. Thank you for letting me play. Thank you for posting out the game so that I even knew about it because I really enjoyed it. I feel like I am like a target audience for this, honestly. I talked a little bit about it at the very beginning of stream. That being said, I'll go over just some regular stream stuff because I'm about to end. I will be back on Saturday to continue Prey. I haven't played Prey since I left for vacation. I mentioned it on my Blue Sky. I've started back classes this week, so my stream schedule was very thin this week. It'll be slightly better next week, I think, now that I have a better idea of what to expect in my weeks. I want to do the Uma Musume Drag Race stream next week. I was supposed to do it this week, and then I got really excited about this and forgot. Like, that's not even a bit. That's exactly what happened. And more Prey on the next Saturday as well. And more Slasher U. I think that's probably what the stream schedule for next week will be, which will be the Uma Musume stream, Slasher U at some point, and then Prey on Saturday. Everybody, have a good rest of your day. Please check out the Kickstarter. Please check out the demo. I had a great time. I'll see you guys next time. Your friend Andy made Slasher U. That's awesome! I did not know that you are friends with them. Yeah, I started it right before I went on vacation, which meant that there's been like a 2-week break since the last time I played Slasher U. But the VOD is up on my VOD channel. Oh, the VOD for this will either be out tomorrow around 1:30, the regular time I post VODs, or the next day, depending on how fast I can get everything up. And I will have in the description to that a link to the demo and a link to the Kickstarter. Thank you again to the people involved. I had a lot of fun. Thank you to my viewers who came out to watch, and thank you to anybody who watched who decided to back it. Have a good night, everybody. Bye!